Hey everybody, it's me Chris. I'm back over here in the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a real quick video on how to cut and dice a bell pepper so that you don't get any waste. Take a look. Alright, so I got my bell peppers here. They've been washed and dried, and I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay, so let me just, I'll go with this red one. And so what I like to do is, so I don't get any waste on these, I'm going to start with cutting the top off here. And you want to make sure, you see how the stem is kind of pushed in? I want to cut behind this green part so that I can get it exposed. See, just like that. And then I'm going to cut the other side just the same, like that. All right. And then I'll set this aside for now. If you got some seeds, you can just tap them out. Okay. Throw them right in the sink. Same thing with this top part. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is, so I don't get any waste here, I'm going to start with the top, and I'm just going to cut a couple strips right down to the stem here. Okay, I'll do the same thing on this side, just like that. And I'll cut that piece off, and you see I got pretty much everything off of there. And now I can take these little pieces and start to dice them, and that's up to you. I mean, depends on what you're making, on how big you want your pieces. But I'm just going to cut these little pieces up first. And you want to make them roughly all the same size, depending on, again, what you're making. This is a little fat, I'll cut it in half. So I'm just looking for a nice dice, a 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, so the top stem part is done. And then the bottom part here, sometimes there's a little black thing that sticks up there. I mean, it's fine. It's not going to bother you. You can just leave it there. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to cut my 1/4 inch strips here. Just like that. All right. And then just carefully make your dice. And then, however much you work with depends on your knife skill level, because when you got a lot of stuff on the board, that's when you can get cut. So if you're not sure, just do smaller pieces at a time. All right, I'm using my cleaver knife, makes things a lot easier. So I got both top and bottom parts cut already. And now we got to do the middle part of the pepper. And you can see here, I have this one's attached in 3 spots. Okay, so all I do is, I'm going to cut along the first one with my knife, just getting all the white off, you see? And now I detached it. And then what I'm going to do is the same thing over here, right? Where the rib is attached. Okay, so now those two are detached. And then I just got to get the last one, and just carefully. And I don't mind that that it cuts them into smaller pieces, because I'm going to be cutting it up anyway. But you can see I got all the white part off. And I have the center part of my pepper. Again, I just tap out the seeds, and we'll get rid of those. All right, and now you can dice these pieces same way, so 1/4 inch. And what I find is if you lay the skin side down, it's easier to cut through. So that's pretty much how I always do it. Make this one a 1/4 inch dice. Now here it's a little easier to get them the same size. You see that? All right, and then the same over here. Okay, and then I got one more piece. Same thing, 1/4 inch dice. Okay. And then that's it. So now you can see just how much, this is just one pepper, and there's no waste. So you see what I have here? This is all the bad stuff. 0 waste, and I got probably a good cup of diced bell pepper. All right, so that's it. That's how you do it. That's how you dice a bell pepper and get 0 waste out of it. And with the prices, you know what? Why waste anything? Get all the use you can out of these things, and they'll go much further for you. Hey, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.